Paige Wood here with a true shining star from Oklahoma City University. You are a four-time academic and athletic All-American, and you are most recently a four-time SAC individual champion for women's golf. Maddi Camus, the amount of work you had to put in to pull off this championship, what was that moment knowing that you had gotten the four-peat done?
Felt really good, especially as a senior. Stressful with finals week and conference and graduation, but being a senior is something really special, and so winning that your senior year 4 times in a row, it felt extra good to pull it off.
And your team also got the four-peat for this year. How important is it to have a team that has that connection and communication and the ability to win 4 times in a year? Because whether you're a golf fan or not, it's really hard to win a golf tournament. What was that process like with your teammates?
The team championship it felt really good because, it hit close to home because we've struggled a little bit this spring. I think we found our footing towards the end of the season, but, we really wanted to win that conference championship 4 times in a row. And then it also really sealed us into nationals because we kind of were unsure with our ranking this spring that if we were going to go to nationals. And so our main competition, Texas Wesleyan, had beat us at our home event a couple weeks prior. And so we kind of went in knowing that we were facing really good competition. So to really pull that off at our home course, most of our team are seniors, so our senior year, and then knowing that we have that confidence going into nationals felt really good.
Now, you viewers may or may not know, I am on the OC women's golf team, so having this moment to share with you and be a senior in clay in one of our last couple tournaments, that really means something. It's just been such an incredible journey, one, to not only watch you succeed for 4 years, and I've seen all the work you put in, and I've been a part of that process. But I would like to set the stage for our audience a little bit, because as you know, so in golf, we went into a playoff hole. The team was tied, or the team had won already, but we needed to secure that final individual spot. Now, it was you and Logan Allen, who is a good friend and a good teammate, in that championship final playoff hole. What was going through your mind?
Oddly, I felt a lot calmer than other playoffs. I've been in quite a few playoffs. I think just knowing that it was a teammate, which I guess it could be equally as nerve-wracking because it's hard to beat a teammate. We all know that. And golf is such a individual sport. But it really was super laid back. We rode in the same cart, which I think most opponents don't do in a playoff. And so we rode in the same cart. We stepped up on the first tee, and our coach had flipped a tee to see who was going to go first. But we both, just laughing. And 18 at Twin Hills is a tough hole, and I'd actually hit it in the water the previous round. And so I was kind of unsure on what to hit, but I went with my gut and your dad's gut and stuck with my driver. And hit it right down the middle of the fairway. So it felt good. I took a deep breath after that, knowing that if I could hit that tee shot, then it was going to be fine. But and then she'd actually hit it a little short. I hit it pretty close. I think maybe 7-8 feet, and just lipped out birdie putt. She made up and down for par, so we went back to the first tee. And again, same kind of process. Just okay, I hit it down the fairway the first time. I'll do it again. I think I was maybe 5 feet away from my original divot in the fairway. This time we both hit it on the green, I think to 20 feet. I knocked it up there close, made the putt, and then she had missed a short putt, so I won the playoff. But it was really, really good, and it was really challenging, I think, just being with a teammate and having to beat a teammate. But it's also a bittersweet moment, and then knowing that I had secured my fourth win as a senior, recovering from surgery, it felt really special.
I want to step into that surgery aspect. You have gone through 2 knee surgeries in your 4 years at OCU. Athletes and parents and audience, you may or may not know what it takes to recover and bounce back from an injury. And much like one you had, I was there through every step. I watched her from the moment she came into the room and was nauseous and had a full knee brace on to literally dominating on the golf course. It's such a wonderful experience to be along your side and have our teammates support you. What is it like going through that journey and coming home that day and thinking, am I going to play this semester? What's the outcome going to be? I just want you to talk us through that a little bit more.
It was tough. The surgeons and PTs said that I would be able to play in the spring, but, of course, they're not the one dealing with the injuries. So I think it was the beginning of January, I was really doubting if I was going to play or not. It didn't feel like I had made a ton of progress, and with the weather, I'd barely hit any golf balls. And so luckily, I have an amazing PT, as you know, you see him too, but he is awesome. And within like 2 months, he had helped me get gained so much progress. And so that kind of helped my mindset and my confidence. I was able to play. First couple tournaments were a little rough, but not as rough as I had thought they would be. So I think that helped with confidence. But each tournament I chipped off a little. My scores were better and better, and I was hitting the ball better. I felt a lot more like myself. And so going into conference, I had a lot of confidence knowing that the prior week in Georgia, I'd played really solid. I'd hit the ball really good. I just didn't make any of my putts. So I kind of told myself, if you hit the ball just like that and roll a couple more putts in, that it would be good. And so but it's been tough. I still have my days of, pain and just kind of hardships and stuff, and eat down, but having like a really good support system, having an awesome team, family, everything, it's really helped a lot. Without them, I don't think I would have been able to play. And so I'm really, really thankful for you all.
That's so great to hear. Having that support system is honestly what can make sports, win or lose at times. And I just know at that moment, walking off of that 18th green after 2 playoff holes, actually, like you had mentioned, you feel that moment of reward. And after 4 years, you're a senior. There's only one more tournament left, which is Nationals in Michigan at Eagle Crest. With rain delays, with those early morning workouts and those late practices and all this work that you put in, what is your mindset and mentality going into your very last tournament at Oklahoma City University, playing for the SAC Conference? What does that mean to you, and what is your mindset going into this next one?
It's really special. I especially do it with you and my best friend. But going into nationals is a little bit nerve-wracking, but we've done it all 4 years, and I think all 3 years we finished runner-up, third, and I think runner-up last year. So knowing that we're close, we're right there, is also really helpful. Because we have such a strong team and a strong bond, that really helps, because knowing that, we're always there to pick each other up. So whether or not one of us has a bad round, somebody's going to be there to pick you up. And then we just have a really good team environment. And so definitely bittersweet. I don't like to think about it yet. I think we'll be really sad at the end because we've shared a really special 4 years together. We've been through a lot. We've had so many memories together, but I'm really excited. We always make super fun memories at nationals, and it's just an awesome week to spend with each other. So I'm excited that I get to do it with my favorite humans ever.
I know it, and I think I spoke rain delays into existence. I think we're getting a little bit of rain here during this interview. We didn't bring the umbrella, so sorry folks, we'll wrap this up pretty soon. But Maddi, hopefully Oklahoma City University women's golf can rack up another accolade. I hope nothing but the best for you at nationals as well, and we can finish off another great tournament together. One last question is that, what does playing for the SAC mean to you? What has your journey like, and what are all of the positive takeaways that you can bring into your future?
I really feel like the SAC feels like a family, like a local family. We grew up, I feel like it's mostly Texas and Oklahoma, which is all super friendly environment. And so the commissioner is great. He's awesome. He's always been there, all of our tournaments. And I know last year we experienced some weather things, and this year we had some weather stuff, but he really makes sure everything flows nicely. And it's just a really good experience to have, especially and we're pretty close with Texas Wesleyan, which I know a lot of people can't share that experience. They're not really close with competitors, but we know a lot of the Texas Wesleyan girls. We've played with them for the last 4 years. And so having them in that conference feels like a friendship, like a competitive, healthy friendship. And so I love it. Love the commissioner. He's awesome.
Yes. It's been great being able to shake his hand every 4 years. A very bittersweet moment. And, Maddi, good luck with the next couple rounds. I know that we'll be together enjoying it for our last couple times, but friends and family and viewers of the SAC Conference, make sure to follow along, get your stats up, get your websites up, and follow along to watch OCU and many other SAC teams compete for nationals. Maddi, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and I'm so excited for our next one.
Thank you.
Thanks.